Hello and welcome back to Sorare Assist. So today guys, I'm going to give you a preview of Manchester United on Sorare, highlighting their best players on the platform in each position and also going through the current form, fixtures and stats of the players and team. So do make sure you stick around to find out the best options for Manchester United on Sorare. If you like this video, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you do want to sign up to Sorare, you can sign up using the link in the description. You will get 50% off some of your players and you'll also get £20 in credits as well. Full details are in the description below. Okay guys, let's kick off. As I said, today I'm going to be highlighting Manchester United on Sorare Fantasy Football, going through some of their best player options on Sorare. But first, let's have a quick overview of the club, Manchester United. Sure, obviously fans around the world are familiar with Manchester United. They of course play in the English Premier League. At the minute they've got 30 total players in their current first team squad. Average age of the squad is 25.9 years. They have 22 foreign players and also 20 national players in their team as well. This year they're going to be competing in the English Premier League, the UEFA Champions League, the EFL Cup and the FA Cup. Now the founded date was 5th of March 1878. The current coach is Erik ten Hag. They of course plays at Old Trafford and the capacity there at the moment is 74,879. That is of course in Manchester, England. Now then guys, if we have a look at the current league table in the Premier League, Manchester United are currently 8th place with 5 won, 4 losses, 11 goals for, 13 against. So it's not been the best season so far for Manchester United. At home they've won 3, lost 2, 7 goals for and against. And away they've won 2 and lost 2, 4 goals scored, 6 against. Champions League, they're currently bottom of the table. They're actually about to play live, in fact, against Copenhagen. And as you can see from the table, they've actually lost 2, drawn 1, won 0, guys. So they're in need of a win tonight in the Champions League. The game is tonight at the time of recording. In terms of some of the best players at the moment in this season's campaign in the Premier League, the average is the best player so far is Bruno Fernandes. Then we've got Luke Shaw up there as well. Amrabat, new signing. Hannibal has impressed when he's come on as well. Anthony's got a pretty decent score on here as well, and Scott McTominay. We look at the goals and assists so far then for all the games. So Bruno Fernandes has got 4 goals and assists. Next up is Scott McTominay, who's got 3. He's actually scored 2 goals previously, so that would be all on this tally. We've also got Marcus Rashford 2 goals, Eriksen 2 and Hannibal 1, and then a few other players have also got 1 goal as well. So as you can see guys, not many goals being scored by Manchester United currently. Well, in terms of Sorare guys, if we start with the goalkeepers, obviously Nana is the choice there in terms of the first team place for Manchester United. He's currently going for around £57 for his limited card and around £714 for his rare. Now as you can see from his scores in the Premier League, they've been pretty bad so far guys. He's only actually got 2 scores that are over 50. That's not looking too good, so he's certainly finding it hard in his early days at Manchester United. Defender-wise, Luke Shaw is one of the best options. Of course, he's currently injured. He's due to be back on the 25th of November by the looks of things. Limited card's going for around £12.71 and his rare card is going for around £102. If we look at his scores for Manchester United before his injury here, we could see he's capable of getting these peak scores, guys, which is what you're after in the 80s, 90s. And he's also got some good scores for England as well, of course. As an England international, he's also capable of getting some decent scores for England. But in terms of the Manchester United player at defence on Sorare, is a pretty decent option, guys. He can play at centre back and left back as well, of course, for Manchester United. Next up, Diogo Dalot is another good option in defence for Manchester United as well. He's going for around £13 for his limited and £102 for his rare card. Scores wise, he's got some pretty decent scores as well. He is capable of these peak scores, as you can see here. So he is certainly capable of getting some of those peak scores. A little disappointing in this game though, where he did score, but he still only got 65. So Luke Shaw is probably the best of the two in terms of defenders on Sorare for Manchester United. Moving on to midfielders then, the best player in midfield and the best player for Manchester United, in fact, is Bruno Fernandes. In fact, he's probably one of the best midfielders on Sorare in total as well. He's got £118 for his limited and £1,279 for his rare. But just look at the scores, guys, that it's going to be rewarding you with if you did own a Bruno Fernandes card. Some absolutely fantastic scores here from the midfielder. The other midfielder that's a decent option for Manchester United as well is currently injured, I believe, is potentially back now though, is Casemiro. £7.45 for his limited and around 67 for his rare. Scores wise, you can see he is capable of getting some peak scores as well. So these are all his scores while he's been at Manchester United. Of course, he's had a couple of red cards in his career at Manchester United so far, which isn't great. He's actually had 3 by the looks of things so far in his Manchester United career, but he is still capable of getting these peak scores, so he's a decent option in midfield as well. But obviously Bruno Fernandes is the king. Forwards wise, Marcus Rashford is probably the best of the 3 that I've chosen here. He's going for around £41.50 at the moment and 403 for his rare card. Looking at his scores, we can see some fairly decent scores, although he's not really reaching the 80s and plus much really, so his AA is not all that good. But in terms of forwards, Manchester United is probably the best option there is for them at the moment. Another potential good option could be Højlund if he does start banging in the goals, but like Rashford, he's not really got the AA game as you can see here. In fact, it's minus 0.5, which is pretty terrible, and his limited is going for around 48 a minute and his rare is going for around 405. But if you can start banging some goals in, like this game here, he scored 2, he got 81 points there. Scoring this game as well against Bayern Munich, 63. So as you can see, he's still actually awaiting his first Premier League goal, guys. But if you can settle in at Manchester United, start banging in the goals, we might see some more regular scores. But at the moment, it's looking a little bit dodgy, especially with Manchester United form. So Rashford is still probably the best option at the moment. And the other player that's got some potential is Sancho, but it's not really looking good for him in terms of his Manchester United career. Looks like he could be on his way out. If we look at the scores where he has played for Manchester United, if we just filter this down to games he's started as well, we can see that he is capable of getting some decent scores, guys, and some fairly decent AA as well. It's just a shame that he's having some troubles at Manchester United, and it's not looking a bright future for Sancho. So Rashford is probably the best bet in terms of forwards. So guys, that was my quick overview of Manchester United on Sorare, highlighting some of the best options there on the fantasy football platform. If you do want to get involved with Sorare today, you can sign up, use the link in the description. You will get 50% off your first purchases, and you'll also get £20 free credit as well. Full details are in the description. Okay guys, thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you again on the next video.